Okie dokie. This episode of Catch the Craze is sponsored by
Eager Raven, Heir of the First Unicorn, Issue 3 is now on Kickstarter. Eager Raven, a half-unicorn, half-human princess, is forced from her enchanted kingdom of Edenron into one of the outer kingdoms of men. Eager Raven is unsure how she can help her people, but a chance encounter with a noblewoman and her unusual lady-in-waiting reveals a path more treacherous than fighting the Dragon Lords themselves. Please check out Eager Raven, Heir of the First Unicorn on Kickstarter today.
What's up, George? What's going on in the House of Craze tonight?
Woo! And then there were two. Out of the Four Horsemen, it'll just be us two tonight. The fellas had some stuff going on.
They got shot off the horses.
So it's going to be us two doing our thing tonight. We're going to be talking about, crowdfunding, Kickstarters, shout-outs, anything goes. Amply titled. So here we go.
Let's get it!
The only show for independents all around, giving you a platform to spread your word all over town. Catch the Craze is the place to promote to your fans with the dream of Medina and Sam the Crazy Man. Subscribe to our show and never miss an episode. It's time to get your mans, listen to us on the go. Updated every week, we never miss a day. Join the squad, come on in. It's time to catch the Craze. If you are an independent, catch the Craze. Making moves on your own, catch the Craze. On your grind in the streets, catch the Craze. Join the movement, catch the Craze.
Yeah, George, we did it again. Come on now. You know you want to do it. Catch the Craze.
Welcome to Catch the Craze podcast. I am your host with the most, Sam the Crazy Man Vera, and I am with
George the Dreamer Medina. What's happening, Sam?
What's up, San Martino in his house?
Miggy Mike.
Yes.
Welcome everyone to another episode of Catch the Craze. We are live.
For
our monthly show. This is the show that we usually do with the guys, the Four Horsemen. We titled it, but the guys aren't here tonight. It's just going to be Sammy and I. But we will hopefully see them soon. I don't know what's going on with John.
Wow, look at this. We got some activity going on in the chat. What's up, Nita Lanning in his house?
What's happening?
We got Tommy Kosis into his house. And we got Region Cajun into his house.
I'm here to listen to Sam sing. So you better start singing, brother.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Just for you.
Right,
just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
I'm a little uncomfortable.
I do want to say we just got a new follower on Twitch, Jumbled Nizzy. Thank you, Jumbled Nizzy.
Sam gets really excited. He's like a puppy when he sees people at the door. Let me finish. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Subscribe to the channel. Comment, like, do what the people out there are doing. Come on the chat, talk to us.
Yes.
Let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun.
So, yes.
Don't forget to subscribe to the boys.
That's right. That's very important.
That's right.
Yeah, big shout out to Nita and Meredith, who have a show called The Raging Cajun. They are awesome. I caught some of the show today. They're hysterical, man. Some of the stuff that they talk about.
What's so awesome about them, George?
Oh, dude. Well, no, I think it was yesterday. Yesterday they had an in-depth conversation about why Nita doesn't take her books into the bathroom when she's got to,
Do the brown. Don't
some-
stop.
It's hysterical, dude. Like, I'm not even gonna ruin it because you guys gotta watch it. So once you're done here, make sure you go to their channel, hit the subscribe button, and check them out. They're very, very funny. Awesome.
Yes.
stuff.
Yes. So I have settled into the studio. That episode of the tour comes out this weekend. It's very different from the last, and you guys will get to see it. It'll be on. I think I'm gonna post it Saturday. I think I'll be editing it this week, so I haven't edited it. But yes, I am settled in. Yeah, Texas is hot. Lots of bugs. The bugs are real. But they're crazy. They come out of nowhere. There was this bug today. So, I ordered these 12 by 18 mailers for the original art, for the commission art that I've done, and people pledged for on the campaigns. And so, it comes out in, bulk of 25. Right? So that's probably sitting in a warehouse somewhere, whatever. So I go snip, and I'm getting ready to start putting the frame and, and pack it up. This bug would match the color of the cardboard. It was the same color, so you didn't even see it. It was about the size of a quarter. Its back was like armor. It looked like something, like the military helmets, right? It was like this big shell. And I was like, what is that? And, that boy was like, moving. I'm trying to catch, he's going all around the cardboard. I'm like, so I take the whole box and I'm running to the bathroom and I swat it down the toilet bowl. And I was like, sorry, buddy. But I never seen anything like that. It's a bug's life.
You love the toilet bowl. You love just flushing these things down the toilet.
I had this alien in my toilet, homie. His name is Duty. He's from Uranus.
Big shout out to Tommy Coates, who's also in the chat. He also has a YouTube channel, so you guys want to check that out. That's top-notch stuff that he has on his channel.
Yes.
Tommy Coates, check that out. He just released a new video about his vacation out to Universal Studios.
Vacación.
Very nice little breakdown. His dad and
yes.
his mom
So I'm going to switch the screen to you for a second. George
already
and yes, and let's see, how do I do this? I'm gonna go to speaker view. George, you're gonna have to take it away because I gotta handle something real quick.
Sam's gotta handle some stuff. He's about to drop a deuce. Anyway, so I don't even know if I'm still on it. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So I want to let you guys know the announcement that Sammy's not here yet. We're gonna touch on it a little more. What the hell? Anyway, a couple of announcements for you guys. November 1st, Forbidden drops on Kickstarter. So make sure you go to the launch page. It's already up there. So make sure you follow it because on November 1st, we are going to be dropping that live. We're going to have a show for it. So make sure you check that out. And Mike, so Crystal hasn't been around. I spoke to her earlier today. She's handling some personal things. Hopefully everything gets straightened out. But yeah, she's been MIA a little bit. She's also been doing some Twitch live streams. So that's why Crystal hasn't been here. For those who don't know, Crystal Haskins is one of our regulars, along with Michael Sammartino. And she hasn't been. She's been MIA for a few weeks, but hopefully she'll be back soon. So thanks for asking, Mike. Appreciate that. Big shout out to Michael Sammartino as well. Michael Sammartino has a book called Technic Gods. Technic Gods is awesome. It's a book that he wrote. He has a team. He's going to be on the show in a couple of weeks. I see Sam is back. He handles some business. But yeah, Mike is going to be on the show in a couple of weeks, so that's going to be a good time. And what else we got? We got a few things going on in the next few months.
Jace.
But you good?
Oh, Jesus. Did you hear my dogs barking? I realized that I didn't put them on mute.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, good, because those savages. Savages.
I just gave them a little rundown on what's going on November 1st. Forbidden is coming.
Forbidden is coming. Have you signed up to the landing pages on Forbidden? Pick your poison. You can sign up on either Indiegogo or Kickstarter. They're launching simultaneously. And since you asked, I'll put the links in the summary. And if you haven't signed up to either one of them, here they are.
Well, yeah, we're going to be talking about that in a few minutes. We're going to go in depth into that. But yeah, so the month of October is going to be a busy month for us. We have a lot of good shows lined up.
What the hell?
And next week we won't have any live shows. I'm actually going to be away.
Yo, ballin'. You know, George got some dough, deep pockets.
Bro, when you take a vacation like this, you gotta save for like 2 years to take a vacation like
2
this.
years ago, a friend of mine asked me to say some MC rhymes.
Yeah. George is going to London.
I'm going to the UK. I am going to the UK across the pond. So I'll be out there for a week. So when we come back on the on the 13th, I think we have Mr. Michael Sammartino that's going to be on the show, chatting it up with us about his book.
Something like that, man.
Yeah, man. 12th and 13th. We're gonna be busy when we get back. But yeah. So what else? So what's going on here?
What's going
We're
on?
gonna be talking today about Forbidden. We're gonna break it down. But you're gonna not break it down. We're gonna talk a little bit about it. We're gonna
break it down. I don't want nobody else to hear this sound. So anyway, so for anybody who's watching who didn't see the live shows recently, the Kickstarters have shipped, and the Indiegogos will be shipping tomorrow. There's a problem with USPS.com when I was putting everything in to get picked up. So I have to go back on tonight and see. They must have had some sort of server issue because nothing was working. But Kickstarter has all shipped out. So look in the mail for your packages. And I just provided the link 3 times. I don't know why I did it 3 times. But there's the link to the Kickstarter and to the Indiegogo landing page. So I'm going on both because there is a handful of people on Indiegogo that would not convert to Kickstarter. Which is why I did the catch-up campaign. But it was just too long going from a Kickstarter to an Indiegogo catch-up campaign for me. So I'm doing it simultaneously. And so far, neck and neck, it's populating with people who are following the pages. Every time somebody does it on Kickstarter, someone does it on Indiegogo. So it's like neck and neck. So I want to see who dominates, which one gets to go first, Kickstarter or Indiegogo. But you're going to get, so this is great because you get issue number 2, which introduces a new artist. His name is Primate Santra. And he's killing it. Well, he killed it because the series is done. But yeah, I can't wait for you to see the pages. He just took it and complemented where Anibal left off. And but Anibal still has the cover on issue number 2. So that's pretty cool. So you get the graphic novel, volume 1, or the floppy, issue 2. So, or if you're a true fan, get both.
Yes, damn. So both platforms, Indiegogo and Kickstarter, are getting hit by Forbidden. So that's cool. So if you guys are team Kickstarter, you'll have the chance to pledge on that platform. If you're team Indiegogo, you get to go on that platform. So yeah, Rollos con Pollos. He's actually not in today. He's got some stuff going on also, but hopefully we'll get the guy soon. Yeah, so this dual release, talk to me about that. What led to that decision, Sam? What led to you saying, you know what, let me just put it on both platforms?
Because I want my sanity. Yeah, because people have preferences. Like they're Dunkin' Donuts people and they're Starbucks people, right? Same thing with Kickstarter and Indiegogo. And so while the Indiegogo was just a catch-up campaign, there were 6 people that did not convert to Kickstarter that pledged on Indiegogo. And I'm hoping that audience builds. And so basically right now is just do it simultaneously, get it done, get it out of the way. So it'll start November 1st, the end of November. And this way I have all of December to get it printed and shipped to you guys. Johnny Boy's into his house.
Johnny's in the house. So Mike has a question.
You can't recognize Johnny without this.
Should have a side bet. Which platform will make more? Get those spinners ready. Well, so it's funny that you mentioned that, Michael, because I believe there will be something planned for that. Who has the most back? Which platform produces the most back?
George had a nice idea, and he can elaborate on that idea.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to tell him now or tell him November 1st. It's totally up to you. It's I want to.
Oh, you want to do it on the big live show? Yeah,
Let's do it on the big
let's
live
do
show.
let's do it on a
What's-
big live show.
What's gonna happen? But yeah, we have some cool stuff coming, and yeah, we'll see. I mean, you know what, Mike, you're right though. I haven't had a chance to use my spinner at all. It's been a minute since we've done any spinning. I may bring it back November 1st. May bring it back. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens, Mike. Thank you for reminding me of that. I appreciate that. But going back to the well, who's that? What up, Nita?
That's Johnny boy.
Oh, Johnny, yeah. So let's talk about stretch goals, Sam.
Stretch marks.
Yeah. Let's go into stretch marks and stretch goals and anything that stretches. So, because I think that people have, I don't know, I guess the people that haven't done Kickstarters or haven't actually been behind the scenes doing these crowdfunding campaigns, I think that there is this stigma that some of these creators are asking for this extra money. Why are you asking for extra money? Why are we doing stretch goals? Like, if you made your $1,000 goal, why are you asking for more money? More money, right? And the answer is simple. The answer is simple. It's because
More money, more honey.
Wow, okay. Easy. Wow. Oh man. Jesus. Everybody's getting acquainted in the chat room. I love it. I love the community.
Yeah, I know, right?
Room, bro. Everybody's like, "Hello, what's going
They're
on?"
all like that. You know what's funny is that you and I are on the stage, we're telling our jokes, and everybody's at the bar just taking shots. And they're like, "Yo," it's like, and for our next joke.
Yeah, nah, it ain't happening. Is this thing on?
I said, hello.
Yeah, it's a tough crowd.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, no stretch goals, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have these. We don't have big. What is it?
We're not big time.
China.
Yeah, we're not big time.
We understand. We're realistic about who our fan base is, how
Word.
many, and all that stuff.
Yes.
So we don't ask for a lot of money. But I'm gonna give you a scenario, right? Let's say, for example, you're looking to get $1,000, right? $1,000. That's your goal. A G.
Cheddar.
And that G, he said, "Oh man, Sammy, you crazy."
Yeah, so she's like, anything that stretches, I'ma let you slide this time, George. But stop setting yourself up like that, man. Anything that's yeah, I know. Yo, George, stop it.
Do it. See, we say things like that for the.
Yeah, when you said it, I was like, no, Sam, hold back.
Go in.
Cheddar.
So let's say you have this goal, right? $1,000. Boom. You're like, all
Big
right,
time.
With $1,000, I'm gonna print out the books. I'm gonna use that to print out the books. Maybe I gotta pay this artist who maybe charged me. He gave me a deal to charge me $700, and I'm the $300. Hopefully that's enough for me to print the book, right? Boom. You're like, all right, cool. $1,000 should do it. What you don't realize, or we do realize it, but what our pledgers and people who are supporting us don't realize is that we don't get the full 1,000.
Niet.
Kickstarter's got to make some money. So Kickstarter says, dude, we're going to take a percentage of your junk and we're going to keep it.
Yeah, keep your hands off my junk.
Dude, I'm telling you, just throw them up. I throw them
Where's
up.
that hand going? Where's that hand going?
Alley-oop. It's like, whoa, hey, easy.
Oh, you crazy.
Anyway, so yes. So Kickstarter's going to take some of that, right? Bam. How much do they take? They take about 5%. Right off the top.
Yeah. And then you look at all of those other miscellaneous fees.
Oh, yeah, wait. We're going to get into that.
What's up, Russell Allen in the his house?
Allen, big shout out. Explode, another show you guys need to be checking out. Make sure you go to Russ Explode and subscribe. Russell Allen.
Hold your breath while I explode.
Oh, he got beats. He's got rhymes for everything.
Yes.
Anyway, where were we? $1,000.
5%.
5%. So $50.
That's the bookie's
Boom.
fee.
You're down to $950. You're like, oh snap, and you haven't even gotten your money yet, right? $950.
And you
Kickstarter
forgot.
also takes 3%, okay, plus 20 cents off all of your pledges. So let's say you have 50 pledgers, right? 50 pledgers give you about $20 each. 50 pledgers are going to be 3%. They're going to charge you 3% plus 20 cents on every one of those pledges. That breaks down to about another $40. Boom. So now you're down to $910, right? and you had this $1,000 goal, you're like, shoot, man, damn, you're really cutting into it. He's like, all right, well, hopefully that's all, right? Well, this is what happens now. Uh-oh. I see your face laughing. Who's in there?
No, Rusty. He's like Rusty to his house.
All right,
biscuits.
Russ. I feel you, dog. It's like eBay fees. Facts. I mean, listen, you think you're getting something.
It's like the boss, the underboss, right? The maid guys. You got to pay everybody. It's like, come on.
But bro, that's crazy to me. That the whole, like, they take 20 cents and 3% of every single pledge. So if you have 50 pledges, those 50 pledges are getting taxed. Now here's the other thing though, right? We talk about this sometimes. When you do these Kickstarter campaigns, you got to take 10% right off the top, because that 10%, and what is that 10%? It's not Kickstarter. It isn't.
It's the tricky ones.
Now
the sneaky.
The fact is the fact that, remember, we pledge 30. You pledged to something maybe 30 days ago, right? And you forgot that. Damn, I shouldn't have used that card. Now you gotta. Now your pledge doesn't go through. So Kickstarter will not release the money until that pledge goes through.
Right.
That they give you a week. They give you a week to change your card, do whatever you got to do. If you don't do that within 7 days, that money's gone. You don't get it. You don't get that money. So if you take 10% off the top, let's say, for example, you take 10% of the $910 that you're supposed to get, that's an additional $91 that you got to take off. So now you're left with about $800. So out of the $1,000 goal, and if you made just $1,000, you're only getting about $800. That is why the stretch goals are important. That is why you got to go above and beyond whatever you asked for, because you're not guaranteed all of that money. You see what I'm saying? He said, Blanta brought me a 40 some weird white rock. I smelled it and I was spinning. Oh, man. That is funny.
Hold on, so while you're doing that, I'm doing some math. Gilly into his ass. Yeah, while you're doing that, I'm doing some math. Hold on.
Yeah, do you think, Mike? Indiegogo, I think Indiegogo also has fees. I don't know if their fees are better. I'll have to break that down for you. But yeah, that's what Kickstarter does. And so it's tricky, man. Like, you definitely have to have those stretch goals, and you definitely have to, even after you make your goal, keep hustling to make that extra money. So it's not greed. It's not because, that creator just wants more money in his pocket. You know what I mean? No, it's because you have to protect yourself against the fees that are be coming down the pike, and the possibility that some people may not be able, their pledges may not go through. No fault of their own. Sometimes you just forget. You're like, oh shit, damn, I shouldn't have used that card. Oops. So it happens, we've had situations where, somebody lost it, their wallet got stolen and their card was in it. They had to cancel it. And now, the stuff couldn't go through. So things happen. But yeah, just wanted to break that down for you guys, the stretch goals and why we continue to hustle even after we've made goals.
Yeah, so Indiegogo is about the same. They have a 3% processing fee, 20 cents per,
Indiegogo?
Yeah, 20 cents per transaction fee, plus the platform fee,
which comes out around 6% or something like that. So it's basically the same thing.
Yo, Anita says her last campaign bought her ass a fidget spinner after all was said and done. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's serious business, man.
Yeah.
Serious business. Look at that. Kickstarter roughly took about 10% because it starts adding up. So 100 out of 30,000. So yeah, exactly what it is.
And what's scary is that when you have what's also what people don't understand, when you're an indie and you have the campaigns and you have these big big ticket items, the 300 item, whatever, and you get those people that back it, there's no guarantee that at the end of those 30 days that they're going to pay up. And that's why I say, always be mindful that you're going to lose about 10% because there's 30 days for people to change their mind, and I've seen it. And where, all of a sudden, next, they either, they didn't, they gave the wrong credit card information or change the card or decide to change their mind completely. So just be mindful that happens. So when you see that goal, Kickstarter doesn't change the number on your
No,
page.
You still have the
So
50
nobody
the 50
sees
backers,
the
for
edited
example.
version. They don't see the actual final net down after all of those fees, after the people that backed away. No one sees that. So we see that. So when it says, oh, you had 50 backers, and they leave it at 50 backers, but 5 of them bailed out, it still says 50 at the top, but it was really 45.
Yeah, and I wonder if they're taxing you off of those 50 backers. You know what I mean? Like the 3% that they take. I wonder if it's off of those the 50 backers or the actual backers they collected money from. You know, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, dude, last campaign we had about $600 of dropped pledges on Kickstarter. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, people who didn't pay once it was over. Because they don't collect until and we were talking about that from the beginning. I think that similar to what like hotels do, right? Hotels, when you go book a hotel, right? Mm-hmm. Or even when you rent a rental car, they put a hold on your card for $250, or they put a hold on your card for whatever. So you can't use that card, or that money is on escrow and then it's released at the end. They should do something similar where they hold this money, you know what I mean? And then at the end of the campaign, boom, the money's already there and it just goes right to you. Because yeah, that's devastating. I mean, I don't know what the goal was for Meredith or Nita, but $600? That's a lot of freaking money, man.
Yeah, I think the last campaign for Forbidden, I think it was almost about $200 that backed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's the thing. It's just, so when people see that, so when every pledge, every reward tier, I incorporate the shipping fee. So you're not going to the next page to add shipping in the U.S. only. So if it's out of the U.S., there's a shipping fee. But in the U.S., I add the shipping fee into that pledge number. So it's already there. So I anticipate what it's going to cost me to print that book, to ship that book, the supplies, the backs, the boards, because all this stuff comes in bags and boards, the box, the bubble wrap, all that stuff. I incorporate. I do the math. I break down the total inventory, and I say this is what that is going to be. Case by case, unit by unit, I'm just going to break even no matter what.
Yeah, no, for sure. Russell says that they tax you on the amount they send you after taking the fee. Okay.
Wow, 400 in a day on the last week. That sucks.
Yeah, Nita said one of the ones we helped run lost 400 in a day the last week. It is insane. But this is why we're talking to you guys, the guys who are supporting these Kickstarters. Make sure that you do help them. Whether you're sharing it, tell your friend or whatever. Even if they've made their goal, don't think that these guys are good. They made their goal. They're good. They're gonna be. No,
this is one reason why you never see when I create the campaign. There's no stretch goals already added to the page. They get added if I make goal. Then I'll start creating the stretch goals. So the incentive is get the book. That's the way I look at it. Get the book. If we get to the point where now I should add a stretch goal because we made the goal, then I already have the images already made and designed, but it's not on the page because I don't want to just make the assumption that's going to be. I want everybody to focus on what I'm trying to do is really push the story and the comic book. One of the projects that was up here recently had a $1,500 pledge in the beginning, pulled out the second to last. Ciao.
That's crazy. Nita said it's a punch in the dick for sure. It's more like a punch in the balls. That hurts more. Trust me. That is terrible. $1,500.
Yeah, because we had some big numbers, and I got nervous.
That was scary.
Because I lost like I think it was like 4 people equated to over about 200 something. One was like 70. One was but there was one that was really big, and I was like, oh, if we lose that, that's crazy. And it came through, and I was like, oh wow.
Yo. But that was the thing. Remember, on the last one that we did, there was a $500 pledge for a what was it? It was original art. It was Aniba's cover actually. Yeah. Aniba's cover. The original art for Aniba's cover sold for $500. We were like, yo, the first day. This happened on the first day. Like, yeah, baby, yeah, whatever.
Like 2 hours into the campaign, I think it was.
Yeah, boom. It took us over the top. Yeah, 500. Bam, we made goal. We're like, oh yeah, party. 30 days later, that same pledger wasn't going through.
It wasn't going through. Yeah.
It had that crazy. What was it? It's like it doesn't have a check, or it has like a red check or something that you start seeing. Yeah. And we were like, oh man, this sucks. You know what I mean? Like
Because
the ending.
yes.
We got it.
Yes.
Happy
I love happy endings.
So it's like Hercules.
Yes, I love those happy endings too. Yes, absolutely. What were you gonna say?
What the hell was I gonna say?
No.
Yeah, son of a biscuit eater.
You see,
We're talking about what were we talking about? I'm getting
talking
old.
about the pledge. It went through. $500 went through. It actually did go through at the end.
I forgot.
Oh damn!
I lost
Yeah.
it. See?
I got you.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right. Start talking about happy endings.
Yes, you gotta spend time with your girl.
And you forget. Spend some time. Spend
That's
some
it.
quality time.
Yes. You picked the fine
Oh,
time to leave me, Lucille.
But yeah, no, it's crazy, man. This crowdfunding game is no joke.
It's no joke. And I
no
think,
joke.
there's a lot of chatter all over the web. Everyone's trying to figure the science out behind it. And I think for me is, we came out the gate and, we got caught up in all of the extra stuff. And I realized the last Forbidden campaign that I really just want to focus on the book. I really want to focus on the book and, and make that the primary focus. And then the additional stuff, they could be add-ons at checkout. But I really want people to get the book and read the book. And because what happens is the time you spend and the stress that you add to yourself by creating all these extra stuff and figuring that out and the math and how much it's going to cost and getting prototypes and samples and all this other stuff. I got into this to really push the fact that we're comic book creators. And I didn't want to get caught up in the merchandising side. And so I just landed on, after that last Forbidden one, I was like, you know what, this page was just too noisy for me. And I just want to keep it simple and keep it moving, and hopefully just the real comic book readers and collectors, attract them. And if we get to stretch goals, then I can add these additional things. But that's not my primary focus. That's the secondary.
But you know what it is, and I totally see what you're saying. I think what happens though is that when you're charging, say for example, $10 or $15 or even $20 for an issue of a book, or even $10 for an issue of a book, and you can get the same book, like say for example at a convention for $5 or whatever, it's kind of hard for people to come out of their pocket for a $10 book. That's why you have to sweeten the pot a little bit and say, hey, listen, we're going to add this
usually
to
I
it,
have a pin up
that's
and a bookmark with it.
That's
So
what I'm saying. That's where those things come in.
But what
That's
I'm
why
saying is
those
all the
things are
tchotchke
there.
stuff. Russell Allen's like, yo, Russell, this is for you. Get up on this. Push it. So so I think
Push it real good.
yes, Salt Pepper's here. But no, I think it just became so much work.
No, I
Thinking about all these, I should add this. I should, So I think what happens is when I looked at what people were gravitating to, the bookmarks were like the number one add-on.
Yeah.
The bookmark and it was the bookmark and the trading cards, and it was the simple stuff. Oh, Sebastian Bonet and
Look at this. It's the night of the podcasters. Another podcast you guys got to check out is Nerds of the Round. They're actually having a live reading tonight. They're having a live reading tonight at 9:30. So check that out tonight on their show. And yo, Seabass, what about that What If episode tonight? Woo, that was crazy.
Yo, stop talking. I don't want to hear about that stuff. I haven't seen it, so I don't. No spoilers.
You got to check it out.
No spoilers.
Oh, you crazy.
What he said, Sam really switched his name, so one day he will be as big as Vera Wang. Vera Sam. Oh, yeah.
No, that was me being incognito.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. It was a different life.
It was a different life, So for those of you out there who are listening, wondering why I flipped the script, it's because I was in security for many years, and I didn't want people to know, what's going on. Just wanted to stop by real quick, fellas. Just say, hey there. Today was my son's birthday. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
And we do have to say, we were supposed to have D. Wayne on the show I think it was last week, and then we had some technical difficulties, weren't able to get him on the show. But we're gonna have him on the show in the next couple of weeks. We have already set up a date. We're gonna be talking to D. Wayne. If you guys want to check that out, check him out on Instagram. Yes. Right Show. He's in the chat right now.
You know that remind me of Bad Boys, Martin. I'm on D Way.
Mark, what was his name? He said, yo, Mike.
Yo, Mike, call my wife. Tell her I'm on the way.
Yo, Martin was hysterical in that movie, bro. Oh, yes, Seabass. Yeah, do that live tonight, man. They're doing a reading. So check out, make sure you subscribe to Nerds of the Round. But going back to what you were saying, Sam.
Yeah, so I was a security for a long time. I was a security for, I forgot how many years, forever. And so one of the things is I didn't want anyone to know that I had a Facebook profile for my comics. So I just flipped it to Vera. And because normally people, if they're searching, they're looking for Samuel Vera, and it's Vera as first name and last name Sam. So no one knew that I was doing comics in the profession that I was in. And I kept my stuff incognito because one of the things we do in security, when you're getting hired, they send your information to us and we run a check. To see if you're acting up, and to see if people are acting up online. So I was like, so I kept it under wraps for a long. No one knew until if I didn't tell you, you didn't know.
That's right.
Yeah. That's why I flipped it.
Yeah, no. But also going back to what you were talking about, when you want to simplify the page, I think part of that too is that people like simplicity. I think you can't overcrowd your page when you're putting these pages together. You just can't have a bunch of stuff on the page because people lose it. Like, it's that ADD, man. People lose interest. Like, what the heck is all this stuff? Wait, what am I getting? I don't know what the hell I'm getting. I'm moving on. Yeah. And it makes it harder for you because now you got to figure out what it is that they ordered, and it makes it hard for the person ordering because they don't know what the hell they're ordering. Just give me the book, bro.
Yeah.
Give me a book, a bookmark, a sticker, and I'm good. Like, but
I think
it's learning. You learn from that stuff.
It is, and I think I've been looking at. I spend a lot of time looking at everybody's Kickstarters. We back a lot of Kickstarters, but I also take a lot of time studying their pages, right, and analyzing what works, what doesn't work, and all that stuff, and fine tuning stuff because there's always more to learn, and and I think when I got frustrated with, I was excited when I designed it. And I mean, I exceeded my goal. I was great. It was great. We did it. I think it was an hour or two, whatever it was. But it was just noisy for me. And so then I thought about Apple, right? The simplicity of walking into an Apple store and how clean it was. And you knew exactly what you were there for, right? I want a MacBook Pro. It's right there on the table. I want an iPhone. It's right there on the table. So I think when people go to support comic book Kickstarters, they're looking for the comic book. So they want to see sample pages. They want to know the premise of it, some of the character bios, that kind of stuff. Keep it, bring them in. And don't make the tchotchke stuff your focus. All the bells and whistles. That should be the backup stuff. That should be bonus. I made my goal because of that. For you guys, I'm doing this special one-of-a-kind keychain, whatever the hell you're doing. If we make this stretch goal, everybody gets this. Boom. Now that's, because that your primary focus is raise the money to print the books to get it into as many people's hands as possible. I didn't come into this game to be Chinatown, where I got this pop-up shop with all this stuff. I just want to sell comics. And again, it's just one man's opinion. And it's what's my preference. I'm not knocking anybody out there, but I'm just saying for me, based on the experience I had, it'll make my life easier too without having to create all these graphics and do all this extra stuff.
Yeah, I think there's a market for a lot of things. It's how you present it. I think that it's not like Mac only sells computers. You know what I mean? They sell watches. They started selling the iPads. They sell phones. So they have a large. It's just how it's displayed. Yes. Just don't clutter the page up. Yes. That's all it is. Just don't clutter it up. You can offer whatever you want. I mean, you know what I mean? Offer whatever you want. Just don't make it so that it's easy to shop. It's easy because it is a store. At the end of the day, you're shopping online. You know what I mean? You want to help out whoever it is that you're helping out, but you're shopping. The other side of the we were talking about Kickstarter when we opened up the show, but Indiegogo is different, right? So Indiegogo also takes fees, but they take your money up front. They ain't messing around. They're taking your money up front. Now, releasing the money to you, for some reason, it took a lot longer this time than it normally does, didn't it? Like, usually
it took 16 days. I didn't get it for 16 days.
It's weird. They actually do have a clause, or when you're checking out, like when you pledge, they do tell you, hey, listen, you have 30 days to change your mind. Like, they tell you that up front. We're going to take your money now, but you have 30 days to change your mind. So I don't know if maybe they're waiting to see in case somebody did, in fact, change their mind before they release the money to you. I don't know. But, yeah, that's interesting that it took that long. I don't know why it did that.
Yeah, that took forever. So, you know, I mean, I think I got it on Monday. The funds for the Kickstarter. They said they sent it on the 23rd. It didn't show up in my bank till Monday, and so all those Indiegogos are already packed and they're gonna go out this week, and so it was ready. I just needed the funds to hit the bank. So that's the great thing about it, and so again, there is no perfect science behind this. Everyone's still trying to figure it out. The ones who are the most successful are the ones who've been in the game for a while, that build a fan base, that's cultivated the email list, have stayed in touch with everybody who supported them throughout the years. Those are the ones who are extremely successful. So you can't compare yourself to them, especially if you're starting out. You have to start from scratch, and it frustrates me when I see people start out the gates with these lofty goals. And they because they look at Billy Tucci, and they look at Brian Pulido or whatever, and they're like, oh, these guys are doing it, I can do it. You're not a Billy Tucci, you're not a Brian Pulido.
But I think a lot of those people, and I'm not a lot, I don't know, I'm not gonna say a lot, I'm not gonna say a little, I'm not saying all. I'm just saying I think some of those people. Remember, when you're doing these Kickstarter campaigns, if you're doing your research will tell you to do the math. See how much money you realistically need and ask for that.
Right.
That's what it'll tell you. When you start researching how to run a Kickstarter, how to do it, whatever, it tells you, do the math, check your numbers, and ask for what you need so that you can get your thing. And so people do that. But
that's what I was going to say.
Expensive.
Yes.
It's very, what was that?
I just remember what I lost a while ago.
Well, okay, hold on. Before you lose it again, say it now so that you don't lose it again.
Say what you need to say. So we were talking about the $500 whatever. The reason, so what happens is, so I never wanted to part with any original art. I keep everything, right? So, but because I'm paying a colorist, so I add the original art because all I'm shipping is the original art. And so I add it at a premium, and that money goes directly to the talent that I hired to do the coloring or whatever work is doing. Mm-hmm. So that's where that money comes in, because I don't.
There's no way if you're budgeting dollar for dollar, cost of doing business, shipping, supplies, the book, the printing, all that stuff, and you do the pledge. There's no guarantee that you're going to make enough to pay the talent.
So you have to have some additional stuff that is outside that's already ready, that's been paid for, been bought, it's done. It's already ready that you can sell, and that's that bonus. And it ain't a bonus to you; it's a bonus to pay the people that you're working with.
Yeah. No, it is. But that's what I'm saying. I think that's why those goals. You'll see some of those goals, because if you are a first timer doing that, you start saying, oh wow, okay, I need this money. The problem with Kickstarter is that if you don't make your money, you're not getting any of it.
No money, no honey.
Yeah, Indiegogo, you can get away with making up to 500. Even if you make 500, then your product can stay there and do, No, you have to make your goal, right? In order to keep it to have like a store.
Yeah. I did a store. I eliminated that. I just sell it directly through my website.
Yeah. Johnny, what healthy stuff are you drinking? That's when you know he's doing big things. George is drinking stuff you got to blend. Oh, this thing? It's water, dog. It's just a fancy water bottle.
It's leche.
It's night juice, bro.
That's
what
you want to go night?
You want to go night? We're not going to use the word that comes after that, but yeah. You want to go night?
Oh, wait. So I got something for everybody. What was it?
Snap.
All right, everybody who's watching, I have a challenge for you. I saw this today. You got to do this on your computer or on your phone or whatever. Go to Google and type in name the movie from outer space in 1992.
So
an alien movie, 1992 from outer space.
All right, hold on.
Type in name the space movie with aliens. Alien Space 1992. Name the movie.
Wait.
Tell me what you get.
Alien space
movie in 1992.
movie
Type it.
in 1992. All right, let's see.
What comes up?
What comes up? What comes up? Hey, my internet's slow, dog. Hold on. Nothing's coming up.
Oops. What? No. 1992, not 1982. Daphne cheated. What's up, Daphne, in his house?
Daphne. Yo, Daphne's got hey, speaking of Kickstarters, Daphne's got a Kickstarter right now.
Yeah, Daphne is actually the sponsor of the show. Name the space
show with her.
movie. Name the space movie made in 1992.
Space.
Is that what it is? Yeah. In 1982.
1992.
I was watching TikTok and I didn't know. I thought it was going to be like E.T. or something. What came up was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Easy.
Alien space movie. Look what it's titled. That is crazy. I don't know. So somebody's on TikTok, he goes, do this right now and I'm going to wait. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. I was like, what the? I was like, delete.
No chill, bro.
No chill.
My phone wouldn't even type it in, bro. After that.
No, you can't.
Daphne has a Kickstarter right now, Eagle Ravens. So
Yes.
if you guys want to check out some really cool stuff, check out her Kickstarter. Yeah. No, you can't say that.
You can't.
I want to ignore the fact that I saw that right now. I don't even want
Yo, so here's exactly what happened. All right, hold on one second. Hold on. I said, Ego Raven. What the hell?
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta delete this.
Gilbert said, I'm adding this to my video. He's like, thank you very much, kind sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Yo, so hold on. What the? I just lost the damn thing.
Oh, man.
Where'd it go? There it is. Boom.
That is insane, bro. Who the hell? Yo, I'm telling you, TikTok, bro. TikTok is crazy right now.
Yo, so all right, so here's what happened. All right. So I'm like, so when I get stressed, I'll just like, aimlessly scroll through things, right? So this guy's like, they're doing like the duet, and so someone's going, and when I saw their face, I said, I wonder what the hell, because they don't tell you what it is. So I said, let me look, and I was like this, exactly what I did. I was like, delete. I was like, yo, what is? I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm like, oh hell no.
Yo. Gil says he loves Ray Punk movies. That was I wasn't expecting that. I thought I was getting into I don't know what the hell.
George turned white.
Yo, actually, you know what? I was doing it on my computer, so when I saw it, I'm definitely gonna watch this back and see what my reaction was, because I literally was on the computer, and then when I saw that, I was like, wait a minute. They're gonna spell it like that? What the hell?
Oh, Arroyos con pollos in his house.
What's going on, Aníbal? Yo, he says, Gilbert says, look up the film on Wikipedia and read the reception section. Okay, right.
Snips.
We got more homework. We got
some more. Yo,
homeworks. Hold on.
Never in a million years would I've ever expected. I thought I was gonna see something like the black hole.
Well, you know what it is? We're getting close to October. I'm thinking you're showing us something with the Halloween themed or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I was not expecting that.
Time to clear out the Google cache. I was like, clear.
For real, bro. People are coming here like, yo, what is that? What you searching?
And the crazy thing is, when you start typing it in that same phrase, it automatically auto-populates.
It does.
Yes.
I can't get rid of it now.
So that must be searched by everybody.
I'm surprised I'm not hearing it on the news. Can you believe this? Oh, shit. That's funny. George is quiet.
I'm reading.
Oh, I don't want to read.
That's crazy, the reception they received. Wow, I'm not going to read it out loud. You guys can figure it out. But that's interesting. Holy cow. Dude, like, what the? He's like, I want everybody to do this. What the hell? why, dude? Like,
Because it just happened today. It happened to me. I was like, yo.
That's like when you ever been with somebody who tastes something like food and it's terrible. So they're like, yo, taste this. Like, why would you want me to taste that shit? It's disgusting.
Because just like I wish I had everybody's faces on camera at the same time when everybody did it. That would have been awesome. But I wanted to see the reaction based on, because I knew when it popped up, I looked over my shoulder. I was like, what the hell? Am I being punked? Yo, I got set up. I was like, yo.
I'm gonna text. I think he was asking me what you guys talking about. I'm gonna text him real quick because I'm not even gonna repeat it.
Anybody, you gotta rewind and do exactly the homework we just asked everybody to do. You'll see.
Oh man. Anyway, keep it going. Keep the party going. Yeah, so Ego Raven is on Kickstarter, and I also wanted to give a big shout out to two other indie friends of ours who also have Kickstarter campaigns that are going to be coming out in October. One is October 4th, and that is Keith Murphy.
Yes,
and his book is coming out, Road to Valhalla. That will be out October 4th on Kickstarter. If you go to if you Google Road to Valhalla, or if you follow him on Instagram. Follow him on Instagram. The link is in his bio. Go follow the launch page or the landing page so you can be notified when it goes live. But it goes live on October 4th. And do the same for J.M. DeSantis, whose Kickstarter campaign launches October 7th. So J.M. DeSantis, his Kickstarter campaign launches October 7th. So check that out. It's for his book called Chadiana. So yeah, definitely check those out. Big shout out to those guys. Oh, wow.
So
you flipped it into that song. Nice.
You like that, right?
Nice. Oh shoot.
So I got some indie news. In other news, Philip Russert also has his Kickstarter launching November 1st, the same day that Forbidden's launching. So we are doing a crossover incentive that we're going to be announcing very soon. If we both get to 75 backers, whoever gets it first, that group, Joe Holly into his ass.
Joe, what's going on? Joe Crack,
yes.
Joey Crack.
So we're working on a secret project, an incentive. It's a 75 backer incentive, and it's a crossover piece, so it's going to be pretty dope. And so he'll be broadcasting live 2 hours before we broadcast live. So I'll be guesting on his broadcast, like the last 20 minutes, and then he'll come on the same way on ours for like the last 20 minutes, half hour. So we're going to be doing a crossover thing. It'll be the first. So that's going to be fun.
Spreading that love.
Spreading the love. Networking.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it's all about, man. The strength in numbers, baby.
Yeah.
Strength in numbers. Joey Crack, what's up? Big shout out to Joe Holly.
Look at this.
What you got?
It's populated. We got Marky Mark and the Funky Punch.
Oh, snap. Real quick, though, big shout out to Joey Crack, Joe Holly. He's an artist, creator of his own title. He's got two, one called Pretty and one called Timberwolves. So check him out if you don't already on Instagram. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, Mark Torres. It came from the radio. Check him out. Jeez, man, this is a party, man. I love it.
Yes.
There's
a party going on right here. A celebration to last throughout the years.
All right. So go ahead. Okay. Yeah, we love you right back, Joey. Yes. That's our boy. Mark says, is it free Red Lobster biscuits? And Phil will get the joke. So we'll ask him that when he comes on November 1st. Hopefully I remember that. What's going to have to happen is Mark's going to have to come on the show and make that comment again.
Yeah. No, I was saying nothing. I was saying nothing, man. I don't know what you.
I thought you were gonna say something.
What did you say, man? How are you?
Actually, speaking of Joe, so he posted something the other day on Facebook. I think it was yesterday, about delays in printing, bro. Have you heard about that?
Yes.
There's been some delays in printing because of paper shortage.
It's really labor shortage, which is affecting production, which is affecting the distribution and paper access. So nobody wants to go back to work.
Getting some delays.
Yes, and so that's what's
That
happening.
sucks.
That's why like when you go, like your favorite power bars, you can't find them on the shelves anymore because the factory workers are not showing up to work, or the people in the field, they don't have enough people. So I think the challenge is, we've put so much money, the government's put so much money into the public that people got comfortable, and so now employers are finding it hard to get people because what's happening is people will start the job and then quit the next day. Well, I don't need this, and so it's been tough.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's affecting a lot of industries. I know it's affecting the automotive industry too. Parts can't be made. Parts can't be delivered. There's nobody in the factories to put all these things together. Like it's crazy.
Well, you gotta understand when you have shutdowns, you have downsizing. Look at all the corporations that eliminated their offices. You go right now anywhere, whether it's any online reseller,
Everyone's selling their offices. They closed down, floors of buildings and corporations, because people are working from home, right? So you have executive level people that are working from home. Then you have, the average person that needs to go to work. Gas stations are finding it hard to get people to work at the gas stations. Grocery stores are finding it hard to get people to work. You're not having people coming in droves. So there's a demand to get employees. But the employees, the average citizen doesn't want to go to work.
Yeah. Joe Holly said he got his proof for one of his books is coming, so that's good. At least they got that printed. And then Daphne said there's a worldwide paper shortage. Even Marvel and DC have to cut their print runs by 30%. Mark says employers find it difficult because they don't pay them enough. Think about it. If McDonald's paid everyone $30 an hour, they would have plenty of employees to choose from. So yeah, it's an interesting conversation, man. Like there's a lot going on in the world that we live today, man.
Yeah, I mean it's really about access. Because even like
crazy.
It took weeks to get slab for my deck because there was a demand issue, a supply and demand issue, and it was a lot of it has to do with labor. Accessing the stuff, getting the stuff, shipping the stuff. The trade issues globally. There's a whole lot of things that affect it. So I think again, you have to think about those things when you're doing a campaign, and make sure that you order your stuff in advance to anticipate that.
Yeah,
because I had one of my printers was affected by paper shortage.
Yeah, no, it's gonna get crazy out there. And Neil says we're gonna go back to the dark ages. You better get your crossbows and rifles.
It's gonna be like Red Dawn, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be freaking nuts, dude. Yeah, we gotta figure this out. We gotta figure this out, man. But meanwhile, here we are still making comics, baby. We're making comics. This is what it is. It's the escape. We're escapism, man. We gotta keep making these stories. There's a lot of crap going on in the world, and I'm not saying it's not important. But that's what we're here for. We're here to fill that void so that people can, read something and enjoy it. I'm telling you right now, I don't think I've collected as much. Like right now, I actually have a pull list at my comic book shop. And I'll tell you, last year, 2020, when comic book stores were on the verge of closing, bro, it really opened up my eyes to say, yo, I got to support my independent, like my local comic book shop, bro. Like I really we have to support them. We got to go out there and start buying some stuff from there because that's the only way they'll survive. What happened?
Thank you, Nita, because I was like, what was the phrase? What were they? Wolverines! Yes, I remember. Red Dawn.
Wolverines, mother bleep.
Yes.
The government, Johnny said the government has to do some serious repair work to get the faith back into a job market that let them down. They really hurt Americans' confidence in our economy and leaders. Yeah, baby. But yeah, dude. So yes. We have next month already, bro.
Right.
We're talking about next month.
Right, but actually, just to answer Daphne's question about the studio, I'm loving the studio.
Oh, yeah, I need to see that.
Thank you so much. The unveiling is Saturday. This coming Saturday, everyone will get the unveiling. Another one.
Now we're gonna have
Yo. When I looked at all of my office, George, you've been around. You've seen every single office I've had. From Monastery Place to the condo to Summit to this one. It's been a trip, and I have photos of all of the different offices that I've had throughout years, and that's going to be part of the unveiling as well.
I think my favorite was Union, when you lived in Union City. Was it Union City?
In the basement?
Yeah. I think that was my favorite one. I think that was the original, right? Like that was the OG one. That
was the one where I actually put the logo on the floor.
Yes.
In tile.
Yeah. That one. I think that one was my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah, that's when we first started the podcast. That's when the grinding happened. Because I think it was the idea phase and the idea generation phase happened at the apartment that I was living on the second floor. And that's when we used to have our meetings, because I have videos of you, me, Robert Nunez, Robert Garrett. Yes, it was crazy.
That is going back in the
days.
That's early 2000s.
Yeah, and then but when I moved to the condo in the basement, and that's where the podcasting started. That's when we used to break night, freaking working on the books and all that, sending it to the printer. It was crazy stuff, man.
Good times, bro. Good times. What's your favorite change in the new studio compared to the others?
So I think compared to everything, this is the most functional for me as a creative.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why? Because it's smaller?
It doesn't feel that way.
It's more like everything is within reach.
Everything is within reach. I have a separate art station from my podcasting station. It just works. I feel more productive in this setup. I don't have over the studio. I have to walk around to go to the draft table and draw, or come back around. Basically because the table was so long. It was different. And then the way this is set up, I have all of my art supplies right next to me in a drawer. Everything's within arm's reach, where the other one
I would have to get up and move. It was more set up for podcasting, not more. Why I did make it as comfortable as I could to be artistically creative. This one seems to work best for me.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, no, that's cool, man. Yeah, it's been how many is this? This is you said the fourth one?
No, so office wise, I had 3 in the apartment. Remember, first it was one room. It was the guest room. Then it was we had 3 locations. I moved it 3 times, and then it was the condo in the basement. Then it was the house, and now it's this one.
Oh yeah, that's right. And the house had 2, because you were upstairs and then you moved it to downstairs.
I'll bust them up, huh?
First, then there was 2 in the house, because you had one upstairs and one downstairs.
Yeah, that's right. I had that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because originally it was upstairs.
Yeah. I like how your voice gets cosmic. I don't know how that still happens out there. You know what's funny? Maybe it's just on the line, because when I do the crazy channel less, none of that happens with the mic.
No, you're right. It doesn't. Yeah. No,
something's up.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe
that's a little crazy, man.
Maybe it's because we're streaming the way we are right now.
Yes.
It's an outside mic.
It's an outside mic.
It's cosmic.
Yes.
Oh snap! But yeah, no. Listen, there's been a lot of people on the chat today. We could have done a raffle today. I should have brought my spinner down. Damn. Missed opportunity.
I'll give you something to spin.
Keep it to yourself.
Sam is the watcher. Lol. I haven't shaved, bro. Yo, it's been crazy, bro. It's been crazy.
Yo, is that Joe that said you were the watcher?
Anibal.
Oh, Anibal, did you watch that new What If? All right, we'll talk later about it. That joint was off the chain. Sam, you got to get caught up on that.
Saw the last one I saw was last week's.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm caught up. I haven't seen this one. I usually watch it on the weekend.
Okay.
Because the weekday's so busy for me, I usually watch it on the weekend.
I like that they're quick. 30 minutes, you're done. Like, not even 24 minutes or whatever the hell.
They're not an hour?
They're pretty fast. Nah, see, that's what I'm saying. Why, it feels like an hour?
Yeah.
Nah, they're short. They're quick.
I'm back and I'm hearing Marvel news.
Yo, Tommy be watching The Flash. I see you, Tommy. I see your channel. You're a Flash man. I see you.
Yes, you guys are all in for a treat. They got a hurricane name after me. Sam is coming.
Oh yeah.
Hurricane Sam. See what happens when you act up? Now I gotta buck
I
up.
won't be here. I ain't gonna be here for Sam.
Where's it going? East Coast? Where's it going?
I'm out. I don't know.
Oh.
I have not heard. I haven't been keeping up.
Yeah, no, I've been watching. Because I've been staying up. I've been going to sleep at 1, 2 in the morning, and but I've been watching just the reruns of Friends.
Oh yeah, Friends. Yo, those people. That's always on Nickelodeon. That's on from like 9 to like 5 in the morning. Like they just repeat.
Funny as hell.
In like 2 weeks, it is
funny as hell.
Yo, but you know what's crazy about that show? Some of those jokes you can't tell them now. Like you can't tell some of those jokes today. Even in Friends, you can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So he says, I love the Flash, but I'll be honest, they do need to pick it up on the later seasons. I haven't seen any of the episodes of the Flash. And Daphne saw
did not fly her basement again.
So this last one that just happened. Yeah, so the last one that just happened a week ago or 2 weeks ago, that your basement got flooded.
She said, yeah. She said, I hope she didn't lose any artwork or any.
Because mine got flooded in New Jersey. And I had a leak on my ceiling underneath my sitting area, so I had to have my sister go to the house. Because it's right now we're in attorney review, but I had my sister in the house with the repair guy to go and fix it.
Yeah. No, Tommy said seasons 1 through 4 of The Flash are good seasons. I gotta get in. I gotta watch them. I haven't seen any of The Flash.
I haven't been watching.
Yeah, I know. It's tough, dude. You know what I watch? I watch Ted Lasso. That I find that show really funny on Apple TV.
Never even heard of that.
Yeah, no, it's a good show. But yeah, no. Other than like whatever's on Disney Plus right now, I haven't really been watching.
Sucks.
What's that?
They had a foot of water, and JD lost a lot of his books, and JD collects a lot of books.
Dude.
Yo,
damn.
See that had happened to me. I think it was like a couple of months before this storm, and because it was coming through the window frame rotted, and the water was coming through that into the basement. And it got a lot of my books. So I started putting everything on. I got bookshelves in the basement, and I put everything elevated off the floor in the event that ever happened again. So it's 3 feet above the ground, the first shelf. So this way, if I got more than 3 foot of water, then it was for not. But it sucks.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, man. Yeah, so hopefully it's not so bad this time around. Yeah, no.
Which What If episode is your favorite?
Bro, I'm so excited of Venom. I have never seen
Johnny Bud just Googled it.
Anyone else in chat?
Sorry. You shouldn't be too close to Johnny Bud just Googled it. He did the homework.
Oh, yeah.
That's some crazy stuff.
Else in chat,
what was my favorite was
episode.
My favorite was which one was the last one we just saw?
The last one was What If Thor? What if Thor was an only child? That was the last one.
Then that's the one I didn't see yet.
Okay, yeah, that's the last one. Well, no, that was the last one before this one. This one is What If Ultron had won?
Okay, so I didn't get up to Thor. I got the. I seen the one with the Black Panther. I seen the zombie one.
Yeah, the Killmonger. Yeah, What If Killmonger saved Iron Man? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for a while my favorite was the Black. What If Black Panther was what's his name? Chris Pratt's character. Can't remember that one. But I think my favorite was the one that I just saw today. The latest one. What if Ultron?
So I got 2 to catch up to. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah, because I saw the one with the Thor, and I was like, I'm not intrigued by that. So I passed on it, and I said I'll watch it another time. Star-Lord. There you go.
Star-Lord. That's what it is. What if originally that was my favorite? I think this one just took it. I like the last one, the one that just happened. That was good. Gilbert says he's never seen Green Arrow. I've never seen Green Arrow either. Tommy said, bro, I'm so excited for Venom, but be careful because spoilers are spreading. Yeah, you know what happened? And then Tommy says he highly recommends Green Arrow to you, Gilbert, so check that out. Yeah, the Doctor Strange one did hit hard. Star-Lord, yes.
I haven't seen any of the Venoms.
You know what my problem with Venom is, and I can't get over it, is that is that, you know, Venom to me has always been linked to Spider-Man.
Yes.
And without Spider-Man, there is no Venom for me, because I collected the original run, you know, when he was created by Todd McFarlane back in the day. Right. Obviously, he's changed, and there's been other versions of Venom, and so his story has changed a little bit, and so that's why I can't get into the movie. Like I just can't accept the fact that there is no Spider-Man. Yeah, this chat is blowing up. Word, Mike, you quiet, bro. You quiet, son. So yeah, Tom,
what the hell?
I can't get into the Venoms. I saw the first one. I was like, exactly. Yeah, I agree with you, Gil. I really didn't like the Venom movie. I didn't. And I know they got Carnage on the second one. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not too excited about it. But there are rumors about the next Spider-Man trailer coming out in those movies. So we'll see.
Oh, that's interesting. So I typed in the chat kaboom boom, and it logged me out, and I had to re-log in to the chat. It logged me out. I don't know if that was a word that was like.
It's because you've been doing too many searches online, bro. You've been searching too many unmentionable things online. Google's like, or even YouTube's like, yo, bro, nah. I'll watch it on Sunday.
Oh, do you know that What's in the Box I just did? YouTube removed the thumbnail that I created because it says it violates their sexual something policy.
Was that
the What's in the Box that I did that last week? What was the name? It was an alien book.
Oh, really?
It was called, I forgot what it was. Yeah, so the image, I used his image. It was a green hand touching the guy's face as he's sleeping and said something, whatever. And they removed it. Damn. And they said it violates their what I was like, are you kidding me?
Yo, is Michael Sammartino getting a What's in the Box?
Yes.
Oh, snap. Mike Sammartino, for those who just
joined
us. Michael Sammartino's book Technigods is getting a What's in the Box coming soon.
It's still in the box.
And October 1st.
I haven't opened it.
And big shout out to Michael, who keeps dipping in and out because he's working. But his website, technigods.com, it goes, I don't know if it goes live on Friday, but you can get his book on the website on Friday, October 1st. So check that out. Tommy says, by the way, I have news for you guys for something I'm working on. I'll DM Bo. Oh, snap. Yo, Tommy's always working on something.
Rocky Road Ice Cream?
I love it. Rocky Road Ice Cream.
I used to love Rocky Road Ice Cream.
There's Mike. But yeah, dude, where are we? We're 9:10. Jeez, we're over an hour now. I don't want to bore anybody. So what else we got? What else we got before we go, Sam?
What else we got? So what you can expect from us, Forbidden is the last campaign for 2021. And then we will start 2022 with Cast the Crazies, the graphic novel, which will incorporate the first 4 issues. And then we will also have, George will be launching Wonder Duck, and There's Nailing in My Toilet. And then we will end the year with the Forbidden Compendium, the full graphic novel, all 200 pages of the Forbidden World. So next year is going to be a big year.
Yeah, next year is going to be
as long as we can get some paper.
And we're going to be making some moves. I'm hoping to be able.
We're making moves, yo.
We're making moves, some of these conventions, man. Like, I'd love to go to MegaCon. MegaCon's going to be in May, so I'm hoping to do that. Hopefully, if we can get out to San Diego, bro, that would be nice.
So Sam got his book before Anibal, Crazy Postal Service.
Yo, no. Dude, we were talking about that with Anibal today. Like, how do you get your book? And Anibal still hasn't gotten his. That's freaking nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. So next year, hoping to get some conventions.
Yeah, so we were talking about MegaCon, and San Diego Comic-Con still has not decided if they're going to hold a show. I emailed them, and they sent an email back saying no decision has been made as far as 2022. When it is, that will let everybody know. So I was trying to get that damn application now because it's a process. And so MegaCon looks like one of the ones in the pipeline. I'm definitely going to do Fan Expo in Dallas next year. That's around September next year. I'm looking to do a show in December here. It's one town over from me. I think it's in Wiley, Texas. I forgot what it is. I saw it. It looks like it brings in about 10,000 people. So I'm like, all right, maybe I'll do that show, but they haven't put the applications up yet, so we'll see.
Yeah, little road trip. And then also, guys, if you guys are watching right now and you haven't yet subscribed, go to webtoons.com and subscribe to my Russ 5377 book on Webtoons. Go on there and check that out. And then, just follow our social media.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, no. New York Comic Con didn't want the Crazy Man this year. It's like they say, get out of my face.
I won't be here. I won't be. Otherwise, I would have at least gone as a spectator, but I won't be here. So,
Yeah.
I won't be able to go. But
I got shot down twice by New York Comic Con this year.
Damn.
One for the table and the other one for the panel.
Yo, you know what I'm impressed by? So the passes that you're getting, obviously, for the show. One of them is Source Point Press, I believe, is the name of the publisher. They're getting a lot of, they're getting the badges. They have their
They pay for the sponsorship on the badge.
I suppose. And so the Cult of Dracula, which was a guest that we had on our show last year, Rich Davis, the creator of that book, his character will be on the badges over the weekend. So big shout out to Rich Davis, creator of Cult of Dracula. Check that out from Source Point Press.
Cult of Personality.
Doing big things, man.
I got you, San Martino. I got you.
What did Michael say? I'm gonna share that. What's in the box, Sam? Yeah, no, dude, that book is great. I really liked Michael's book, bro. I read both of them. Very, very nice. That cover on that second book, Fuego on that book 2 cover. Mr. Aníbal Arroyo was the person who did that cover. Big shout out to him. But yeah, no, the book is great. That's
sharing.
Right? Unless you don't like them, then I'm not sharing. Yeah, make sure you watch it first, Mike. Don't just go sharing.
You never know. You never know, because I haven't even unboxed it yet. So I'm gonna unbox it, read it, then put it back in the box, and then open it when I do the What's in the Box. But I haven't read it yet. I'll be reading it tomorrow. What's in the Box will be recorded tomorrow. Nice. It's going up. And thanks for the love, Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy, big shout out, man. Thank you so much, my brother.
Yeah, man, that's dope.
Out around the school.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what's coming down the pike, everybody.
Yes, so it's gonna get. We're gonna do some things. George is going over to Hogwarts, and he's gonna have fun out there.
We'll be playing with Harry Potter and them.
Mr. Potter. Yeah, man. You said you're going to what? What are the places you said you're gonna go to?
London. So I'm going to London. So I'm gonna be doing a Jack the Ripper tour.
Jack the
Ripper. We're gonna be doing
that.
Jack the Ripper, and then I'm gonna go check out Charles Dickens' home, and we're also gonna go to one of the pubs where he used to hang out, where he actually wrote one of his novels, A Tale of Two Cities. So we're gonna have the chair there where he sat down and wrote that joint. So that's gonna be cool. I mean, it's the old country, bro. There's so much to see over there. So
no, but I just find it fascinating that they're making money off of a serial killer.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I know, but it's like, he lives in infamy. It's and that's crazy when you think about it. The same person, when you think about it, I'm actually going and walking, tracing the steps of how many people he's killed, and
it's nuts.
Crazy.
It's nuts. They go, like, they have pictures and stuff. They show you photos.
Oh, it was brutal.
From what I've heard, yeah. So it's crazy. Chicago has a mafia tour. Thanks, Daph.
You know what you should do? The Jersey, in New Jersey, there is an old
tour or some shit?
No, it's an old prison. It's a haunted old prison that you can go and at night. And do the tour in the prison, and they do like these seances, whatever. I don't know. It's some crazy stuff.
I love that stuff.
And you can also have, like, your food catered there, whatever, and they get a group. I was trying to do it with my team, but they all panicked.
Yeah, nah, dude, I love that stuff. When we went to New Orleans, we did one of those haunted tours that they have over there, because I love that joint. Like, New Orleans is so it's so dark, like, it's great for that kind of stuff with the voodoo stuff over there. Michael said he'll know if Sam doesn't like it when he cancels the show in October. Oh man, yo, Tommy, I should take you with me, bro, to capture all those moments out there. Imagine that vlogumentary with his skills of England. I'm about to send you the footage, and you can just cut that for me. We'll do it that way. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, Tommy Coates has a channel on YouTube. Check out his channel. He posts vloggumentaries, and one of them is his trip to to Orlando for Universal Studios, and what he did with that is off the hook.
Crazy.
Really, really fun trip. Yeah, really
Crazy.
fun. So, yeah, it's gonna be a good time, man. It's gonna be a good time. Looking forward to it. You know, a little R&R, and then come back and do more shows.
Yeah.
And do our thing. Do our thing into November. And listen, November's coming. Christmas is coming. Like
Christmas is coming.
The end of the year is here.
The goose
man.
is
It's
getting
like,
fat. Please put a penny in the old man's hat. If you don't have a penny, half a penny will do. If you don't have a half a penny, God bless you. You remember singing that in elementary school? No?
No. I don't think I spoke English when that
Yo,
song came
so
out.
you know in Texas, all you have to do is keep your front lights off, and they don't come trick or treating at your house.
Really?
As long as your lights are off, they won't go ring your bell.
Really? Are you turning your lights off?
I'm shutting it down. Yo,
Wait.
my dogs bark. When you ever heard my dogs bark, they sound like they're
Really?
being
so you're not
tortured.
gonna put anything outside, nothing on the front, like scary
Oh
stuff.
man, I'm a
No.
brokepreneur. Shit.
None of that.
I need to make money. I can't be spending any more money. I'm broke.
Scarecrow flipping.
I haven't even sold the other house. You know, I don't. If all goes well, cross your fingers. I close on November 1st. So you know, so I need that money.
Have money.
I'm living off of freaking carrots and cucumbers. What the hell?
Speaking of carrots, I got some roasted carrots upstairs.
Roasted carrots. I got me chicken palm with pesquettis
Oh,
and some
what do they call them? Barbecue dry rubbed wings. It's crazy how we're all.
Is that the food that came?
Yeah. It's crazy how we're all already scheduled for 2020.
2022. I just did my own Kickstarter schedule for next year. Yeah, it's crazy. You know what's even crazier is that I wake up on Sunday and I blink and it's Friday. I'm like, yo, is like time moving faster today than it when I was a kid? Time stood still.
Not over the summer. When I was a kid, the summer went by too fast. Like, yes, I agree with you. Like the days when I was in school were forever, but the summer, for some reason, those 2.5 months or whatever, like that. I was like, what?
Yo, but
We
now
back
it's
in
like
school.
I was just talking to my sister and I was like, I can't believe how fast these days go by.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
it's already what? End of September. October's here. Like that's it.
It's out of control.
That's it. You go into stores, they have Christmas stuff out there. Like they ready.
Yeah.
You know, like Thanksgiving hasn't even come by. What do you call it? Halloween hasn't even passed, and they already got all that joint. So
Yeah.
it's crazy, bro. It's
It
crazy.
is Loco in the Coco.
Loco.
I remember waiting for the cliffhanger on Monday from Friday, and it took forever as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
no.
that's right. Yeah, waiting for the next episode for everything. It's like, come on. Come on. I got to wait another week.
Yeah,
Now you don't have to
time is a little
wait.
different.
You got to
No,
stream
man.
everything and watch it. You know,
Now you got a week.
bunch
bro.
of cheaters. Shit, patience.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, big shout out to everyone who's joined us in the chat tonight. You guys have been amazing, man. Make sure that everybody follows, listens to everything that was on this program, because we gave big shout outs to a lot of the podcasters and the shows that are on YouTube right now. So make sure you give every one of those a follow, subscribe to the shows. It's free. Subscribing is free. Do it right now. Subscribe to everybody, every one of these channels, because they got some really, really cool stuff.
Yes. Oh, and then Jay, I haven't seen Jay Salazar in a minute, but
yeah.
it's Jay. If you're listening, wherever you is, your shirt will arrive separately. Your shirt was already shipped out, so that's arriving separately from your Kickstarter. All the Kickstarters have been mailed out, but the shirt arrives separately.
There you go.
But yeah, so and then if anybody who backed the Kickstarter campaign from there's 5 or 6 of you that I emailed waiting for your addresses. I can't ship your stuff until I get the
that's
address.
right. Yeah, make sure you fill out those surveys. They're
Yes.
important. So make sure you get that address, otherwise you ain't getting nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And they'll be blowing me up on social media saying, yo, don't back them, man. You never get your stuff. I sent you 10 emails. All right, stop acting up.
I sent you.
Pissing me off.
Oh snap! The wrath of Sam Vera.
The wrath of Sam.
Anyway, everybody, I
Yes.
think we're done for the night.
Yes, so
But,
thank you all so very much.
Yes.
I appreciate every single one of you. and wish you all much success. And we're looking forward to George coming back healthy and strong from his travel, balling and partying with the big boys. And while us little guys stay here at home, drinking his wine. But yes, so thank you, Raging Cajun. Thank you, Daphne Lage. Thank you, Tommy Coates, Johnny Syfax, Martino in the house, Marky Mark in the Funky Bunch, Gilly Rodriguez, Anibalo Arroyos Compollos. Who else am I missing? Who am I missing? Joe Holly. Yes, I gotta get everybody. Who else am I missing?
Oh man, who else do we have?
What do we have?
Nita,
Russ Allen,
Meredith,
D. Wayne.
Wayne.
Yes,
Jeez,
Nita Langen. Yes, Raging Cajun.
Yes,
That's
Meredith.
right.
Shout out
Meredith,
to that.
thank you all for supporting Catch the Craze. Check out our colleagues out there. If you haven't done so, subscribe to their channels. Any last words, Georgie the Dreamer Medina?
Make sure you subscribe to those channels. Support the
Yes.
independents. Let's help each other out. Let's build this bad boy.
Yes, and sign up to, if you haven't signed up on my landing page for Forbidden on Kickstarter or Indiegogo, please sign up today. The pages are ready. With that said, I am your boy, Sam the Crazy Man Vera.
Yes, I am George the Dreamer Medina.
And we are out.
It's just easy. It's not.
Crazy. Acquiesce. No, I was talking about my friend Acquiesce. I met him. Say my name, right?
This is what you were thinking? Oh,
He described me. He said, I'm the
What? Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze. To Catch the Craze. You are listening to Catch the Craze on Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze.